Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome to your reading. For those of you who are new, I'm Violetta of Love, Light, and Blessings. If this reading resonates for you, you like my style, whatever drew you here to the video, please trust that there is a message somewhere in here for you. And please subscribe and click on the bell. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you are all getting ready for the holidays. However you celebrate them, I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings in 2024. So let's see, what does Spirit feel you guys need to know at this time? For the collective Aries, Spirit, clear messages for the collective Aries. What do the angels and auras want to tell you? Whoa, okay. Lots of cards here. Okay, so let's see. So the first card, okay, know the path that you're on right now, okay, is the correct path for you to be on. Even if your current situation may be difficult, you may be finding it frustrating, you could be finding it like you're in the gap, nothing's moving forward, okay? If you've been waiting on an opportunity or news around a judgment, okay? If you've like been in a lawsuit or anything like that, okay? And you just feel like it's taking a long time, you're receiving the news, okay, regarding that situation. You're receiving reassuring signs from the universe. So if you're seeing repeated numbers, or like for me, I get feathers, I get repeated numbers, know that you are supported. You're going to realize that you're receiving good news. You could be receiving a letter in the mail, a message, okay? Spirit is guiding you at this time, okay? Is working behind the scenes for you. So stay on the path. Everything is okay. You know, you do have support. You're having reassurance. You are being guided at this time. So follow the synchronicities that are happening for you. Look up those repeated numbers. In the moment when you see those repeated numbers, what were you just recently thinking about? What was on your mind? Okay? Because Spirit is overseeing everything. Okay? God, Creator, the universe, whatever it is to you. Okay? Blessing in disguise. So you are really a trooper, okay? And there's feathers on this. There's something to do with the new year for you guys, okay? Something is going to really surprise you in the new year, take you by surprise. It's like that's the energy I'm getting off of this card, right? And the synchronicities, the feathers, the angels letting you know that they're watching over you, a loved one in spirit letting you know that they're watching over you. A lot of you could be seeing cardinals, whether you're driving down the road and you see Cardinal Lane, or you walk into a shop and there's, you know, a clock that has a cardinal on it. Okay, there is a loved one in spirit that is overseeing everything for you. So trust that everything is working out according to God's plan for you, according to the universe's plan. And do not give up hope, because you have a surprise coming in for you. And I do feel it's around New Year's or shortly after the New Year's. And it's like you're having this big aha moment, right? Where you're realizing that things played out this way to bring you in this great, exciting surprise, whether it's an opportunity, whether, you know, whatever that is, a new job, relocating, right? Something you are, it's significant, okay? And you don't see this coming. All right, this is something, because just by the look on her face, she's shocked, she's surprised, but she's happy all at the same time, right? It's like that young child within you is excited. It's kind of like, when you've wanted a trampoline. For some reason, a trampoline's coming to mind, guys, right? And you wanted it and you wanted it and you wanted it when you were a little kid, right? And then the spring comes, right? Christmas comes and goes and you don't get it. But then spring comes and you come home from school, and what's in your backyard but a trampoline, right? You're taken by surprise. You're shocked, right? Because maybe you didn't think it was going to happen, right? It's like that type of excitement. You know how happy you are and excited you are when you're a little kid, when you get those things that you don't think you're going to get? It's like that. Okay, be the real you, yes. As quirky and exciting as that may be, it's time for you to truly be your true, authentic self. No longer hiding, right? No longer hiding. No longer wearing clothes that, maybe you really didn't care for, but you had to wear them, right? Because either they could have been hand-me-downs, or financially you couldn't really afford to buy the clothes that you wanted to buy. But this is more about really stepping right into who you really are, okay? With confidence, with faith, with trust. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've done this, okay? You've peeled away a lot of the layers, right? There's still maybe layers to go, but you've peeled away a lot of them. Freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, courage. Okay, so whatever this surprise is that's coming, okay, it's about you really shining your light in who you are, and go forward with confidence. I can't wait to get into the reading. Spiritual adventure. A lot of you are on a spiritual quest. Okay, you could be some type of spiritual leader. You could have a spiritual business. You could be really wanting to expand, but you don't know how you can expand. And then suddenly you get this golden opportunity handed to you from spirit, from a loved one in spirit who's been working behind the scenes, and really allows you to step into the role that you have been wanting. Self-employment. There you go. There you go. Something you've been working on for a long time. May feel like a long time, but in essence, when you get this big opportunity, you realize that you had to learn all these lessons to get to this big moment in your life. Okay? So don't give up the ship yet. Okay, birds are very significant to you as well. Okay, birds are very significant to you. Which deck, Spirit? This deck, okay. So yeah, great things are happening for you guys. Really, really write down in your journal, write down on slips of paper. For the new moon on December 12th, look up where it falls for you, wherever you're living, and have a fire ceremony. Set each intention, sit with each intention, and hold it in your hands, feed it energy from your heart, and then burn it. And trust that you have a loved one in spirit that is going to align you with exactly this beautiful opportunity that's going to come out of nowhere for you. Okay? It's a major, major surprise. And I feel like it's happening shortly after the new year. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Clear messages from my beautiful Aries. This is catching you by surprise. The universe has a surprise in store for you. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in the upright is like a lot of interference, a lot of like truths, a lot of communication. Some of you may be cutting communication off with somebody with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Or this is also for me about you no longer letting other people's comments, thoughts, judgment, right, interfere with what you're trying to create. Okay, so you're kind of like wrapping all those people up and kind of like just sending them love, light, and blessings and sending them on their way. Okay? And it's because the Eight of Cups in reverse, you did not walk away from this dream. Okay? You stayed diligent. You kept on grinding. You kept on trying. You kept on that. A lot of reversals today for my signs. You know, that wasn't in your contract. Okay? So whatever this big surprise is that's coming your way, everything that happened to you up until now was not part of your contract. Which is why things may not have worked out the way you thought they worked out. Because it was not for your highest good or better. And because you stayed diligent in what you believed in, what you wanted to create in your business, how you envisioned it, okay, you had to communicate that something just was not working for you. And that's okay. That's okay. That contract is done. It's over. Okay? So what else for my beautiful Aries regarding this crowning energy, Spirit? We have the Wheel. This is fated and destined to be on your path. Some of you could be hearing the news of a pregnancy. A lot of you are very much animal lovers. You're very, very connected to animals. So if you're seeing animals that you don't ordinarily see in your life cross your path, please look up the spirit meaning of that animal, because that's another way spirit delivers messages through us. There's many ways that spirit delivers messages to us. It's whether we're awakened, right, to understand these different ways spirit communicates with us, okay? But there is something definitely new that is destined and fated on your path, my Aries. Wow. And you're going to understand why things did not work out in the past. And we have the Five of Swords in the upright. Here you are, Queen of Wands, following your passion, being unique, being yourself, taking charge, right? And defending your beliefs, right? You could be communicating around your beliefs and not allowing those who don't feed your energy, right, to penetrate your bubble, right, to penetrate your bubble. Hence why you defend. You defend your beliefs, you stand up for yourself, you follow your uniqueness, your passion. I love the Queen of Wands in this deck because she reminds me, like, some of you may like really be into Halloween, be into what are those symbols, reading runes, right, or something about that, like different symbols. Ten of Pentacles. Very nice. And it is because you put in the hard work. Whatever that hard work was, keep trying something and it's just not taking off, or, you've done a lot of inner work on yourself, and that takes a lot of work, right? It does take a lot of work, especially in the beginning, right? Because if you don't know how to meditate, that could be hard. If you don't really know how to journal, like there's some people that sit down with a journal, and I know when I work with my clients, I'm like, don't get in your head about it. Just let what wants to come, and just write it, right? Don't strategize in your head, how am I going to write? No, just in the beginning, when you first start journaling, just allow what wants to flow through the pen onto the paper to happen. Okay, because whether you feel it's good or not, right? If you don't feel it's good what's coming out, then maybe that's spirit's way of saying, hey, you have to look at this. There's something within this that needs to heal, that needs to be looked at. Okay, that will free you up to becoming this wise. You have a lot of wisdom behind you, my Aries. You are a wise soul. You could be a phenomenal psychic, a phenomenal medium, whatever it is, right? And I love this card in this deck because you have the owl like right behind her. She has the wings of an angel, and she's totally open, right? She's totally open. And she's walking forward bravely. Yeah, 2 cards there. Okay. Lovers in reverse. So if you, in this deck, the lovers for me is a third party situation. Okay. So in the reverse, something may not have worked out in the past, that, whether it was a pattern that you healed around third party situations, or you were involved in a third party situation. I feel like you've really learned that pattern, and you're realizing with this great surprise coming in, because you stood your ground, okay, because you stood up for your beliefs, that third party situation didn't work out because it wasn't meant to work out. And you're like no longer up in your head about this. You're no longer having sleepless nights. You're no longer giving this a second thought. You're just like, whatever happens for you in the new year, it's going to be such an awakening for you that you're going to realize that because you stood up for your beliefs, because you were uniquely you, because you knew you deserved, right? You were worthy, right, of something strong, something, fiery. There's a lot of swords here. So you could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or someone that has those strong placements in their chart. But I really feel like this is you, Aries, right? Maybe you went from, because Aries are very, for me, like mystical, right? They always like jump in before they think about the consequences, right? They leap first and ask questions later, right? Instead of asking spirit the questions, allowing the answers to come, right? Listen, I'm an Aquarius, but I have strong Aries in my chart, so I get it. I understand it. We want things to happen like yesterday, right? But it's because you defended yourself. It's because of your belief systems. Sorry, guys. I burnt an incense earlier, and I keep breathing in the incense. But it's about, aligning yourself with the right people, right? No longer putting up with people who lie, who deceive you, right? And maybe you were dealing with people who didn't believe in your business, didn't believe in your spirituality, didn't believe in your beliefs. So because you stayed strong in your beliefs and you didn't give up, you didn't walk away, right? That's what allows you to have this beautiful opportunity that's coming in for you. So very, very nice. So let's get into why is the Seven of Swords in reverse for my beautiful Aries spirit? Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse for my beautiful Aries? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Some of you could have been dealing with, because the Devil card was on the bottom. Some of you could have been dealing with someone who had addictions, who was very controlling, right? The Devil also represents fear. Okay, so it's like you did away with all that. So clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Alrighty. Wow. Yeah, you went after, okay? You went after your dreams, okay? You went after what you believed in. Some of you may have left a situation with someone who was deceitful, okay? Or people that were doing sneaky things behind your back. Okay, I'm also getting that because this it's interesting. The Seven of Swords came in reverse, right? And then for the clarification, the Seven of Swords is upright. And this is someone, for me, because he's wearing a hoodie, you can't see the face of this person. It's like no longer hiding who you are or dealing with people who don't align with you, right? It's that type of energy. No longer dealing with liars, deceitful people. And remember when I said about the healing, right? Into me, I see. You could be dealing with a Virgo. All right. But into me, I see. Into me, I learn the lessons. Into me, I see the burdens that I have been carrying. Okay. Into me, I know that I am worthy of love. Okay. It did come out in reverse. So you could have gotten awareness on a love situation that did not pan out. And it didn't pan out because somebody was being deceitful. Okay. And you're like, you know what? Putting the work in on myself. Taking a really deep dive within my heart center, figuring out what are all these burdens I've been carrying my whole entire life, right? And I'm healing myself. And maybe that's what your business is about. Maybe sharing with others your own path to healing so that they too can go within and get in touch with their inner light and heal themselves. Okay. So why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Clarify the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. See, you are so intuitive, my Aries. This is definitely for the Aries that are intuitive beings who really have been on the healing path, okay? Who's really, truly been on the healing path. Because the Eight of Cups in reverse is clarified by the world, which means you didn't walk away from this spiritual business, okay? Or, excuse me, whatever that business is. Maybe you're a party planner, right? I just got that re-looking at the card with the little girl with the balloon bursting and all the blessings coming out of that balloon. Because you knew it was just the cycle, right? And all cycles end and a new cycle begins. So you know that this is just temporary. You're going to go into calmer waters. Things are going to pan out because you are meant to be a leader. You are meant to shine your light. You are meant to be your true, authentic self. You are meant to share your story. Because you followed your intuition. You did not give up. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? There is something very personal to you, okay, that you could be keeping to yourself, okay? Or maybe this opportunity that comes in, you're going to keep it to yourself for a while, right? Because it's almost, I feel like a golden opportunity, and you're going to realize that Spirit has been protecting you this whole time, okay? Or realizing that by you doing a spiritual practice of a bubble of protection, right, around you every day, that truly does work, right? That there are loved ones in spirit that are watching over us, that are protecting us. There's angels that are watching over us, protecting us. So why is the wheel here? Why is the wheel here? Clear messages. Why is the wheel here? The Musician. The Knight of Cups. This is a gift from Spirit. Because a lot of you may do new moon and full moon rituals. Okay? Or do a lot of journaling. You created this on you knew it. You knew it in your bones that you were meant to do this, and you didn't give up. And now the Spirit is, anything else on the wheel? And now Spirit is giving you a gift. Anything else on Queen of Cups? Could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancerian. But this is, for me, the Queen of Cups is someone who is very much in touch with their emotions. Very much does the healing work. So what are you defending? Why is the Five of Swords here? What is it that you're defending? Something is no longer an option. Okay? The Tower in reverse is you're going to realize that whatever this opportunity is that's coming across your path in January, that everything does happen for a reason, because you avoided a tower moment. Okay? There's no other option for you. It's like you clearly see it now, where before you were like, do I do this? Do I do that? How do I make this happen? There's whatever you have been through, You could have been dealing with someone who had a lot of options, and you may have felt like you had no options, right? But in reality, you may find out that you really avoided a huge tower moment in your life. Okay? Beautiful. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles. Why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me? Now we have the Queen of Wands. Your creativity, your giving and receiving. Okay, the Queen of Wands for me is, see how she has the power. She has the power in her hand to receive. And she stands up for her, what she believes in, what she's very passionate about. You are a very creative person. Okay, some of you may be into shamanism, okay, or music healing, some sound healing. Some of you could be standing your ground with someone who's in and out of your life, or this could be something that you had all your life, and you might have, for lack of a better word, turn it on and off throughout your life. Like, I know my gifts, I've always seen spirits from the age of 2 years old, right? And I mean, like, literally, like I'm here with you guys, right? Literally see them. And I would allow them, but I also wouldn't dive deeper into them. You know, I would share it with my grandmother and say, you know, I saw so and so, and this is what they were doing, and blah, 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 you know, but I didn't like really open myself up. Okay. I just acknowledged them. I put it out there in the ether that I saw them and what they were doing, but I didn't fully open myself up to them, right? And then I would like kind of close myself off for a while. And then 3, 4, 5 years later, I'd have another encounter with a spirit. And again, I would speak it out into the ethers, but I really didn't open myself up, right? Because I grew up in an era where if you talked about those things, it was safe for me to talk about it with my grandmother. But if you talked openly about it, they would like put you in a rubber room. They would diagnose you as being schizophrenic, multiple personalities, whatever the case may be, right? So I didn't really embrace my gifts until I was, well, going on 20 years ago. But really, really opened myself up to them fully, without judgment, without care about what other people think, say, or feel, in 2008. Okay. And now you're getting the news, a gift from Spirit that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. The Ten of Pentacles is about bringing you a lot of happiness. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Yeah, you're clearly seeing you are stepping into your gift. You are fully embracing it. You're going after it. You're no longer hiding, right? No longer hiding. Anything else on that Eight of Swords? This is going to be revealed to you. This will definitely set you free. Okay? Its Spirit is like, okay, it's time. You've learned all the lessons you need to learn up until this point. And Spirit's saying, they're ready. They're ready for this. So let's give them this gift. And no longer going to have sleepless nights. You're no longer going to be stressed. So what is the advice? What is the advice from my beautiful Aries? What is the advice from my beautiful Aries? What is the advice from my beautiful Aries spirit? Oh, there's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm just going to briefly look over it. Okay. So for some of you, this is about a reunion that did not happen for you. Okay, or you did a lot of healing around third-party situations. You could have been dealing with a fellow Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel strong Leo here. Okay, this was a reunion that did not happen. Okay, and you're going to realize that it didn't happen because there was definitely third party involved here. Okay, and it was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, but you've overcome that. And I feel like that's what made you do the inner healing work. Like, why do I always attract third party situations in my life? Okay, why don't I have passion in my life? How come I can't celebrate a happy relationship? Okay, and that's what you're no longer up in your head about, because this also came out in the reverse. And you're going to realize that you were holding on to this for what? For what? When you're being given a beautiful new opportunity that is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of love, doing what you love. Could be a divine partner, okay, that is going to take courage and strength. Okay, to open yourself up again, to trust again, to have hope again. And this person may be very different than you. Okay, they could have different spiritual beliefs than you. And the one thing I found with doing my inner healing work is that it really opened me up to want to understand more about other cultures and their beliefs and the belief system that they follow. And if something resonated for me, I incorporated it into my own practice. Okay, so spirit could be partnering you up for a totally different love experience, a very different love experience. So let's see what affirmations spirit wants you to use from December 12th to January 12th. Okay, so you're going to do this for a month, guys. Whatever affirmations come out, you can choose one of them, all three of them, but please say them 3 times a day while looking at your reflection, okay? I found them to be most powerful that way, for me, okay? You may not. You may just simply feel like putting them out into the ether is the way, okay? Is the way. So, what are the affirmations from my beautiful Aries? What an amazing reading. Wow. So much is changing for you. So much is changing for you. I'm going to be doing January 2024 readings this week. So they will be posted. Is this not perfect? Happiness. Happiness is a choice I make. Happiness is a choice I make. Happiness is a choice I make. Right? One more shuffle. Is there any other affirmations? There we go. Whenever I compare myself to others, I simply say this prayer. The light I see in them is a reflection of my inner light. Beautiful. Beautiful. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. Yeah, that's that standing up for your belief systems because you know what works, right? You know what works. It's like when I talk to people about my journey, they're like, you talk about it with such passion. Yeah, because it's true. And it can happen for you too. If you choose to do the inner work, if you choose to show up for yourself, if you choose to put yourself first, right? Doesn't mean you can't help other people, doesn't mean you can't, you can, you can. So, there you have it, my Aries. I don't think there's anything left to say. Let's just see real quick what Ganesh may want to tell you. I've already shuffled these cards. So what does the beautiful Ganesh want to tell my beautiful Aries? And then we'll end your reading. Please, guys, if this resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Share my videos if you're new. Subscribe. Click on the bell. Spirit wants you to know this is a promise. This is definitely destined and fated for you on your path. Okay? They promise you the future. Okay? They promise this to you. As long as you believe, you stay on your path, believe in what you believe in, and stand up for those beliefs. And let yourself shine. As always, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.